That signature smoky flavor in restaurant stir-fries comes directly from the surface of a jet-black, perfectly seasoned wok. This dark, glossy finish is a protective, naturally nonstick layer built up by hand through a specific chemical reaction between hot metal and oil. This process requires raw carbon steel or cast iron. If you have a factory-coated nonstick wok, skip the seasoning. The extreme heat required for this process will ruin the chemical coating. Our goal is to take a raw metal surface and bake thin layers of oil into the steel to create a customized nonstick barrier. This initial prep moves beyond basic cleaning, readying the pan for the intense, direct heat that defines authentic Asian cooking. Step 1 is stripping the pan. Brand new carbon steel woks ship with a protective factory film to prevent rust during transit, and every trace of it must be removed. Fill your sink with hot water, add dish soap, and use an abrasive sponge or steel wool to scrub the entire wok, inside and out, until the water runs clear. If any factory wax remains, it will burn off during the next step, creating a toxic smell and preventing the seasoning from bonding to the steel. Dry the pan completely, then place the wok over your stove's maximum heat. We are going to temper the bare metal in a process known as bluing. Within minutes, the metal reacts. The silver steel turns golden, then shifts into a deep, vibrant blue as it reaches peak temperature. Using long tongs or a heat-proof mitt, slowly tilt and rotate the pan over the burner so the flame touches and tempers every square inch of the interior. Once the color has shifted across the whole surface, the metal is pure and ready to receive its first layer of oil. Let it cool until it is warm but safe to handle. You need a liquid fat with a high smoke point, like rapeseed, peanut, grapeseed, or avocado oil. Avoid butter or olive oil as they will burn and flake off at these temperatures. Add a single tablespoon of oil to the warm wok. Use a folded paper towel and tongs to spread it across the interior, wiping it down until the metal looks nearly dry. Do not leave pools or streaks of oil. If the layer is too thick, it will turn into a sticky, gummy residue rather than a hard shell. Place the wok back over high heat. Rotate the pan evenly until the oil begins to smoke. This is polymerization. Microscopically, raw steel is jagged. As oil hits its smoke point, heat breaks the molecules down, settling into the tiny valleys. As smoking stops, the oil chemically bonds, hardening into a slick shell. This smooth, bonded layer provides the starting surface for your wok's nonstick performance. A single layer of seasoning is thin and fragile. You must repeat the wiping and heating cycle 3 or 4 times to build a resilient coating. With every repetition, you will watch the metal shift from blue to a mottled dark gray, and eventually toward a smooth, glossy black. To reinforce this new finish, your first cook should be a simple stir-fry of aromatics. Toss scallions and ginger in plenty of oil over high heat to further cure the surface. For maintenance, rinse the hot wok under warm water using a bamboo brush or non-abrasive scrubber. Skip the dish soap to protect the oil layers you just built. Place the clean pan over a low flame to evaporate any moisture. Before storing, wipe a single drop of oil over the interior to create a moisture barrier. Daily maintenance isn't a chore. It's an active investment that builds a stronger, smoother finish every time you fire up the stove. This dark, sleek finish is the mark of a properly seasoned wok, ready for professional-grade culinary use. Because of that hardened oil barrier, ingredients glide across the surface, searing quickly without sticking to the steel. While factory non-stick pans eventually chip and peel, a carbon steel patina works exactly the opposite way. Every time you cook with oil, the surface naturally grows darker, smoother, and more resilient. By mastering this foundational prep, you have created a customized, lifelong tool that improves with age and elevates every meal you cook.